Well, good morning. It's Leza live on the radio, on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA, otherwise known as what, Maddie?
JYCA, the station of Jason Zenzaletta.
I really think Jason would be happy to fill in for me this morning.
I'd say let's just
Will you
bounce.
please call him, Drew, because the smoke is really making me irritable.
And
I've already called him once today, and he was irritated.
I mean, I'm exhausted.
Player, so.
Yeah.
He's doing double duty today.
Yeah,
sure.
God bless him. God bless him. He's a trooper is what Jason Zenzaletta is. I tell you what. You don't think he'll fill in for me?
Well, you could always ask him. I'm not going to ask him for you.
Yeah, okay. I'll send him an email, see if he responds.
Is he going to fill in for me? Because, I mean, I'm always exhausted.
Yeah, well, it's not that I'm exhausted. The smoke just really, I've got a headache. My nose is weird. My eyes are weird. My brain is weird.
Is that because you changed to a different brand, or are you talking about the smoke like from the fire?
The smoke from the fire.
Gotcha.
I mean, I live right up there in the mountain club, and there was a big old cloud just hovered over my house all night long.
But
this morning.
That's related to the fire,
That's
right?
related to the
Okay,
fire. I have asthma, Matt. I can't partake in the other type.
Whatever you got to tell yourself, Lisa.
Yeah, so I'm sure a lot of phone calls yesterday. A lot of people concerned about the smoke, and of course, it is a prescribed burn, which is necessary. It's a necessary evil for those of us that live here in the tinderbox, as they call it, the matchbox. What do they call it?
Yeah, tinderbox.
Tinderbox, yeah. So, and the smoke's going to continue, I think, to the 31st, it said.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They're doing 700 acres.
Yeah. So I'm going to tomorrow on the show, I'm going to have goggles on. I'm going to have a nose plug. What's a nose plug?
Tweezers.
Just N95 mask, cover both.
Oh, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Does it cover your eyes as well?
No.
Okay, so goggles, like big old goggles, and an N95 mask.
So tune into the streaming tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
For the fashion show.
Yeah.
We may not be streaming tomorrow.
Oh, no. I'll
Hi,
make sure
if you're
it's
watching. Hi, if you're watching. The lighting looks weird. Is it because I'm leaning forward? Did they mess with the lighting?
Probably.
It's very bright.
Good.
Anyhow, good
You're
morning.
Bright. It's because you're so bright and
cheery this morning.
And sunshiny. You're blasting out the camera.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks, Matt. How are
You're
you?
welcome.
How are you this morning?
Tired like always.
Before we get to Drew, who's back from assignment.
Yeah, just tired.
Yeah.
Tired of work BS. And
Okay.
I won't go into details, but
No.
it would definitely make our daily due.
It certainly would. Sure you don't want to go into it?
No.
Okay. Well, I can tell because I know the whole story, but I will refrain.
Yeah, I'm trying to be good.
Yeah.
Fiduciary and all.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm not gonna. I can't use names or anything.
No,
but it's just
we will on Monday after Friday.
It's a
How's
struggle.
that? How's
It's a
that?
struggle.
We'll tell the story on Monday if things don't go
right.
the right way on Friday. By Friday.
I can't believe I've been a full-time licensed realtor for 5 or 6 years, and
Yeah.
I know people that have been doing this 30 years that have never run into stuff like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
well, it is what it
it's
is.
very unique. It's a unique time. If you
Tune
wanna
in
buy,
Monday morning to find out.
Yeah, if you want to buy, now is the time.
It really
And
isn't the time.
As long as you're nice and crazy, call me.
Aren't interest rates going up again? Mortgage rates?
Well, but here's the thing: we always have this discussion amongst us realtors.
Yes.
If you wait, you don't know what's going to happen. If interest rates go down, house prices go up.
Right.
So yeah, it probably was not the best time to buy. But guess what? I'm a realtor.
Yeah.
And I bought.
Yeah.
I bought my second
Yeah,
home
you
ever.
sure did. You sure did. Yeah.
And
You date the rate, you marry the home, right? Something like
yeah,
that.
that's the slang.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you the thing is what I tell people: if you truly find the home you know and love
That
and
you want, like you did.
want,
Yeah.
you'll do what you
make
can
it
to
happen.
Get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's no guarantee you'll be back. Because people, especially here, can live in those homes 30, 40 years.
Oh, for sure.
And you'll never get another chance.
Right. Love it. Thank
Anyways, not advertising my business, but
Well,
yeah, just being
might as
honest.
well. You might as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good information. Okay, so Drew is back from assignment. You went to do an intensive research story on tourism in the Florida area. And what'd you come back with?
Disneyland?
Well, first things I want to let you know, you can't say it on Monday because that's Memorial
Oh, that's
Day.
right. We won't be here.
You're probably not going to
No, I will not be here.
So
Matt,
we'll have to move
well,
the story to Tuesday.
right. Will you be here, Drew?
Yes, ma'am.
Matt, will you be here?
Of course.
Oh. No.
No, I just come in and harass Drew.
Oh, okay, fine.
Well,
Okay,
that's
so tune in Tuesday.
for the update of Saga of the Real
Yes.
The
yes.
saga
The
of
saga. Matt's.
the Daily
Estate.
Do.
Matt Saga.
Okay, so tourism in Florida.
Well, because it's now getting really hot, it's most people are leaving.
Yeah.
We were there, went to a wonderful wedding, saw tons of friends. Everything was absolutely spectacular being in southern Florida,
Yeah.
except for the weather.
The weather.
I couldn't wait to get back here. I mean, the coolest it was 88 degrees with 90+% humidity. That was the
Holy
coolest day.
smokes. Yeah, that ain't cool.
Yeah. I mean,
That's sticky.
the pool had, instead of a heater, had a cooler. So they cooled the pool, which was wonderful.
Yes.
Anyway, everything was just a really nice time. I went there for the people, not
Right,
for the
right.
location and anything
Yes.
else. But I can tell you this. That place is becoming a ghost town right
Oh,
now
really?
because everybody's leaving. Nobody wants to be there with
No.
90-90.
No,
That's
no.
what they call it, 90-90.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
And but the devastation from Ian is still, unbelievable. How many of these $1 million condos on the beach
Yeah.
that nobody can live there because the flood came up and took out the first 3 floors. All the utilities are gone. So you might be on the 7th floor of your $1 million condo and
Right.
nothing's wrong with it, but you can't live there.
Wow.
And you're still paying. And we're not talking one building.
Right.
We're talking hundreds of these things up and down the coast. So there's
That's
a
so
lot of
sad.
that kind of stuff going on. They're coming back. People are resilient.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But it was a really nice. It was a really really good time for the personal interactions. You know.
Good. Well, that's nice.
So Jamie and I had a good time. We
Yeah.
got to get all dressed up.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
had a buddy of yours got married.
Yes, one of my best friends got married.
Nice.
And he was the guy I visited on my motorcycle when I went down there last year on my trip.
Right.
And that's when he asked me to be in the wedding, and I
Nice.
told him I would be. So we
Aw.
went back there, and it was a really good time. Really good time.
Good
you know.
for you. Good for
But,
you. I'm glad you're back.
I got to tell you, I missed you guys. Missed Prescott a lot.
I bet you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Happy to be home.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're flying in. And by the way, you can see this fire when you're flying in.
Oh, yeah.
That's how big this flume is.
This one, our fire, our
So we're
prescribed-
flying in, and Jamie says, "Do we live over here?" I'm like, "Yeah, honey, we live over that way." She
Right.
goes, "We have a fire,
Yeah.
and you could actually see the fire from the airplane."
Wow.
That's pretty. That's how intense that thing is. So,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully people, just it's going to be tough. Like Jason said, if you don't need to be out today,
Yes.
don't. And the good news is we don't have a lot of wind. We're only going to have winds of 10 to 15 miles an
Good.
hour. So that'll help the guys on the fire crews and everything else. Because
Yes.
with a high wind like that, what happens if it blows the wrong direction?
Exactly.
It starts a real,
Exactly. Scott
because
said
they've got a lot of acres burning right now.
Scott said he went up really high, Cathedral Pines, to look to see it, and he said he saw a whole ponderosa pine just go up in flames. I'm
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's-
I mean, that is PTSD for me, man. I couldn't see that, but they know what they're doing, and like I said, necessary evil.
Well, the good news is that we're being an example because the people in California are saying, look at Arizona's doing prescribed burns. They're taking care of their forest. And Mr. Newsom, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
Thanks, Drew, for calling it the right thing.
What?
People always call it a controlled burn. There's no such
It's a
thing.
prescribed
No,
burn.
it's a prescribed burn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I called it the right thing, too.
You did.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank
I
you.
apologize.
No problem.
I was too busy texting.
Yeah, I saw you over there. What's going on?
Well, it's shout out to Mr. Scott Dandis.
Oh, my Scott Dandis?
Yeah, it was one of his texts going to my listing, replacing a window, and
Oh.
he needed to get in and couldn't find the lockbox. So
Oh, well, he's on the golf course in Sedona.
Scott is,
his-
but it's one
his
of his
worker.
workers, one of his
Gotcha.
techs.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Scott's golfing. And thank goodness he's golfing in Sedona and not here, because it would not be a good day to be outside
Yeah.
in Prescott, Arizona.
It's probably pretty
today.
warm over there, though.
It's
too.
it's gonna be 90 something. But anyhow, Eagles, are they there? We got to check
they-
in on the Eagles every day now, because we are right in the middle of Fledge Watch.
They are there.
They are still there. It's interesting. One of them is sitting where the mom or the dad usually sit. They're
Right.
getting ready to,
They're ready to
take
go.
off. Yeah. They've outgrown the nest, and there's the oh
Uh-oh.
wow, we
Here we
almost
go.
we almost saw it happen right before our eyes.
Where's Jim when you need
Yeah,
him?
where
Should we
is
have
Jim?
call in? Since
Yeah.
we couldn't get him the other day.
Exactly. If Jim's listening, we need an update. Little Sunny and Gizmo, they look like they are ready to fly the coop. And we'll be sad when they go, because what the heck are we going to talk about every day?
Jim, you're gonna have to find something else.
Right.
I might have a replacement.
Oh, really?
As my buddy who got married,
Mm-hmm.
he's part of the Turtle Society in Florida.
Oh.
And on Friday mornings, they have 11 miles of beach, and they have people that take a half a mile of beach.
Yeah.
And you go and look for the turtle tracks that come up on the sand. So
Yeah.
we could get a live report because he's 3 hours that way.
Right.
So if you want to report, like not this Friday, but the following Friday, I'll get that arranged.
Okay, well, once the Eagles
Once the
pledge-
Eagles go.
Yeah, once they go, we're going to need some sort of report
Yeah.
on something.
Some sort of animal.
Yes. Now
Attraction.
They look for the tracks going in or out of the water.
Actually, both.
Yeah.
When I was down there, one of the times on my trip, I actually went down there. And what they do is when the turtles come on the sand to lay their eggs,
Right.
they leave these tracks.
Right.
If you find tracks, you call and they come and they stake it out because you wouldn't know. And people say, oh, let's just throw our beach towel here.
Right. And
then
there's
they crush
eggs.
the eggs.
Gotcha.
So what they do, and you can see if they go back and forth, and
Neat.
yeah. So
Okay.
I actually did that.
Yeah.
I got a turtle pin.
Nice.
So they do that every Friday at 6 a.m.
Very cool. Very cool.
And
Turtle
they're-
watch.
for 11 miles, you just see people looking for the. And by the way, these things are pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They're not. This isn't a little turtle. These are big as the desk.
Sure.
So it's really cool stuff.
Neat. Love it. Very good. Okay, so coming up, Kelly Tolbert is going to bring us her midweek weekend preview. She's here. She's ready to go. A couple of things before we take our first break. Want to share with you that the Indianapolis 500 is this Sunday at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and this year is part of the festivities. If I can get it out, it's the smoke. I'm blaming everything this morning on the smoke. There will be a Weenie 500 featuring all 6 of the Wienermobiles. Have you heard about this?
There's 6.
I think
There's
it's great.
6 Wienermobiles. Yeah. The Weenie 500 is the first competitive race for the entire Wienermobile fleet, and the first time all 6 vehicles have gathered in one place in over a decade. All right, so each Wienermobile will represent a distinct regional hot dog. Here's the lineup. The Seattle dog, of course, will be representing the Northwest. The Chili dog representing the South. The Sonoran dog, whoop whoop, representing the Southwest. The Slaw dog representing the Southeast. The New York dog representing the East Coast. And the Chai dog representing the Midwest.
Chicago dog.
Let's put our money on the Sonoran dog.
We have to.
We
It's a
have to,
requirement.
Drew. You are no longer from Chicago. You are from
I eat all
the
hot dogs.
He's like,
I don't care what you bring me a hot dog, one of those 6, I'm eating it. I don't care.
Where was Drew last week when I need someone to back me up on eating hot dogs?
yes. Yeah, we had a
was
big
getting
discussion
shamed.
on barbecues and whether you'd want a hot dog or a hamburger at a barbecue. What would you choose?
Well,
A
if
hot
I'm doing
dog?
burgers, I'm doing dogs. So I'm doing dogs, I'm doing burgers. So
You're doing both.
when I'm doing barbecue like that,
Yeah.
we do burgers and dogs all day.
He does not discriminate,
Neither
Absolutely.
do I. I mean, come on, look at me.
Yeah, exactly.
But
but you prefer the dog.
yeah, if I had to choose,
Yeah.
dog all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Dog all day. All right. So I'm going to put some money down on this. The race is going to happen on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. It'll stream live, and maybe we can cover it on the team 1450 a.m., our sister station.
Yeah.
We'll talk to John Rust.
Yeah, we'll see if
He
John
needs
can
to
cover
do a
it.
full story,
Yes.
play-by-play,
Absolutely.
everything.
All right.
I like it.
I'm down with it.
You know,
Okay.
did you hear about the Indy? Because, my motorsports, that's how I found out about the Wiener race.
Right.
Okay. First time they've ever not blacked out the rest of Indiana. Because Southern Indiana never was able to get it because they always blacked it out. So it's the first time since, I think 1939
Wow.
that they're going to actually show it. And it's sold out. 350,000 seats.
That's
Sold out
amazing.
for this Memorial Weekend.
I
And
don't
if
want
you've
to.
never been to Indianapolis 500,
No.
it is
That is a lot
it
of
is
people.
it is just unbelievable.
That's more
how
people
big
than
this
we have
place
here
is.
in our area, living here.
It's
Yeah.
about 3 times.
Wow.
I mean, it's 350,000 people.
And that's why they didn't block it out, I'm sure, because it sold out.
Well, it's the first time, but it's been sold out before.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been sold out in the last 20 years.
So who are we cheering for? I don't even know anything about this.
I just want to see racing.
Yeah.
I don't care who wins. I just want to see good, solid racing.
Yeah.
I don't want to see crashes and flags. That
No.
just is boring.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
But and the weather's supposed to hold out.
Okay.
So that'll be good.
All right.
But it's interesting because if you've ever gone, I was in Chicago at the time, and the road from Chicago to Indianapolis was bumper to bumper for over 200 miles. People come from all over for this race.
Who wants to be part of that when you can watch it on TV? I sound like my father.
But the thing
Yeah.
is you'll go to the Kentucky Derby it's
Right.
the same thing.
Same. Yeah.
It's not the race. It's
Yes.
you go there once, you
The
check
event.
it off the list.
Yeah.
And if you really like it, you'd go there twice, but I
Right.
haven't.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, it is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Okay.
But yeah, it should be a really good race this year. They've changed some technical things on the cars to hopefully make it more competitive.
Very nice.
So
All right. Well, I will be paying attention.
They all serve the same Oscar Mayer hot dogs that you can buy at the store.
Yeah, but different kinds.
No, same.
The same dog,
Yeah.
but different kinds
Different
of
toppings.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I got important things that we didn't discuss.
Oh my goodness! Yes, bring it.
So, you know how I like tatas and I like trails.
Oh, good Lord! Yes, we know.
Just putting it out there. You gotta get out there. So
That's right.
we have another fundraiser for Trails for Tatas, which goes to the YRMC Foundation. It starts at 10:30 this morning. So once the show's over, head on over to Red Robin, and whatever you order, drink, eat, whatever, 20% of the food sales goes to the YRMC Foundation. I believe you have to give them a code, and I'm looking at the flyer and I don't see it on here.
Okay, so maybe it's just everybody that buys something, they get a portion of the proceeds.
Yeah, I believe so. I thought there was a code on it, but no, I'm looking at the flyer. There's
Okay.
no code, so
Okay,
yeah.
so just go to Red Robin today. It's just today, huh? Until
Yeah.
what time
Oh,
tonight?
it says no flyer necessary. Just mention Trails for Tatas or fundraiser to your server. When ordering, 20% of your food bill will be donated to Trails for Tatas.
Very nice.
All day from 10:30 a.m. until 10 p.m. So,
Cool. I have a job for you.
We got work to do.
You should go up there and stand by the door and tell everybody that enters to tell their server Trails for Tatas.
Perfect.
Because they may not know, and that way they'll know.
No real estating today. I got to save the Tatas.
It's a noble cause.
Yes, it really is.
It really is.
Thank
Someone's
you,
got
Matt.
to do it.
All
Somebody.
right. So what are you going to order?
Yeah.
If I go, I'm going to get onion rings.
If I'm going, I'm
onion
hoping
rings.
to
Doesn't-
go like dinner because
Yeah.
my buddy Chris
Right.
loves Red Robin, and not
Right.
because of the food, because of the drinks.
Right.
But
I don't think I've ever had a drink at Red Robin.
oh, they have killer happy hour, killer happy hour.
okay.
But I'll go there. I'll probably I like the bonsai burgers, the one I like. It's the one that's coated in teriyaki sauce, then a slice of pineapple on it.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. What are you getting?
Oh, I'm doing the blue cheese bacon burger.
Ah.
It's another really good one.
Okay. All right. I want a full report tomorrow
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
on what you ate at Red Robin. Yum.
Matt, what time you picking me up to go?
I gotta pick you up. Wow, this has turned into a formal date. Or am
Yeah.
I being your Uber?
Jamie's got my truck.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay. What time?
5:30.
5:30.
All right.
Everybody.
Sounds
Meet
good.
Matt and Drew up at Red Robin.
Red
Yum.
Robin.
That's right. Okay, let's move on. Kelly's waiting. She's got a full report for us. And a little later on this hour, we're going to hear some music from Darren Mahoney, which I'm looking forward to very much.
Oh, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. So stick around for that. Right now, does the thought of visiting the dentist make you anxious? At Pro Solutions Dental Group, your comfort comes first. They offer both oral and IV sedation options to ensure your dental experience is calm, stress-free, and easy. Imagine that. Whether it's a routine visit or a more involved procedure, their expert team makes sure you're relaxed every step of the way. Don't let dental anxiety hold you back from a healthy smile. Explore your options for sedation dentistry at Pro Solutions Dental Group, online at PrescottDentist.com, or give them a call, make an appointment, 928-776-1208. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. It is Wednesday, and that means Kelly Tolbert is in with her midweek weekend preview. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy hump day, everybody.
Yes, happy hump day. You've got a full list of things going on.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Exciting things.
Okay.
Good things.
Let's hear it.
All right. Tomorrow at the Tiz Gallery kicks off the Journeys in Spirit, their annual Native American contemporary and traditional Native art show. I'm told there's a special guest arriving tomorrow, so it's the best time to be there. One of
okay.
the featured artists will be on site. It
Nice.
starts at 10 a.m. and the exhibit itself goes through June 24th, so
Okay.
there's plenty of opportunity to get in there. Are you familiar with this?
I am
show?
not, but it sounds wonderful.
It's really cool. It usually is about this time every year. A friend of mine used to put it on, and now they have transitioned over to the Museum of Indigenous People.
Oh, sure.
So our friends over there help out and
Wonderful.
bring actual native art from the reservation down and showcase these artists. What is really cool about this year is they have youth exhibiting in the mezzanine. So
Oh.
normally they have something different going on that second floor.
Yeah.
And they will be partnering with our local tribe after after June 21st, they'll have the Yavapai youth,
Nice.
and all proceeds will benefit their programming.
Fantastic.
So I think that's really cool.
I love it.
I talked to Bree Hinkle yesterday,
Yeah.
and she kind of let me know the ins and outs of it. So do try to get over there and check it out and support our
will.
local tribe.
I will love that.
Okay, wonderful. And then Friday at Findlay GMC off Commerce Drive, we usually talk about the Findlay Toyota Center side.
Right.
This is not the Toyota Center in Prescott Valley. This is the GMC dealership. They're having a community car show.
Oh, fun.
So off of Commerce over there, starts at 5 p.m. I saw where Poppy's food truck's going to be there, so they've got some cool stuff lined out.
Very nice.
Yeah, kicking off the weekend. And then in Prescott Valley at the Prescott Valley Performing Arts Hall is Tyler Gumersaw, and he's doing a concert to benefit that actual location
Oh, nice.
and their youth music program. So a lot of things gearing up for youth and are supporting them in the
We
community.
love it. We love it. That's
7
a lot.
p.m. Yeah.
Okay.
And there are tickets available, so check that out.
For sure.
And then Saturday at the Courthouse Plaza is the 51st Annual Phippen Museum Western Art Show and Sale.
Perfect.
Yes.
You can do the Western art and you can do the Native American art
Lots
all
of
in the same
ours
weekend.
Celebrating our arts in the
Yes,
community.
we love it.
Absolutely, we do. That starts Saturday at 9 and goes Sunday and Monday as well.
Okay.
So plenty of chances to see that lovely show downtown. And I know if you are able to make a purchase, it's something spectacular.
Yes.
I pride myself. I was able to purchase a little papoose back in the day when I first moved here, and that I gave to my mom. So
nice.
I love the Phippen show. It's always good to see those juried artists down
Yes,
there.
it
and
is fine
talk
art.
with them. Yeah.
Mhm.
So make sure to check that out. And then over in the Chamber lot is the Off Street Festival. That's other handmade wares and things. And then when I was on recently with Carol Chamberlain, she mentioned that she likes to get down there and shop for Christmas presents, which I thought was a really great idea because it's not even on my radar.
Right, right.
So you can get some really unique, cool things down there.
Very fun.
And then if none of that floats your boat, you can get over to the Findlay Toyota Center Saturday night and catch Matt's favorite teams.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
The
The
Wranglers
Naz
are playing the
Wranglers.
Rattlers.
Yeah.
We were going to go to that. We forgot.
We're going to go to it?
We were.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we forgot. Okay, so it's
6
your
o'clock.
team against my team. Very exciting.
Oh,
Go
big
Wranglers.
rivalry.
Go Rattlers.
Go Wranglers.
Rattlers.
Okay, very good. Kickoff 6:05. Get your tickets and support the home team.
The Rattlers.
Fantastic. And then we have Monday.
Monday, Memorial Day.
Right.
The Prescott National Cemetery is hosting the Remembrance ceremony, and they're offering a shuttle from Yavapai College. It starts at 11 a.m., so you'll want to plan ahead and get there early and take the shuttle over to the cemetery, and they'll do their beautiful ceremony over there.
Love it. If you haven't been to that, it's a great way to spend your Memorial Day.
I agree.
Yeah, showing up for those that can't and who gave the ultimate sacrifice for
That's
our country.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's what it's all about. It's not about the barbecue and the burgers and the dogs. It's definitely
it's
about
not.
taking a moment to thank those.
And then we eat the
Then we
hamburgers
eat the
and hot
hamburgers
dogs
and dogs.
And watch the Indy 500.
And
Yeah.
watch the Indy 500. Yes, absolutely. Kelly, thank you so much for bringing us the midweek weekend preview. Of course,
You're so welcome.
all of our local haunts have live music all weekend long. You can check those out online as well. We will see you next week.
I can't wait.
Okay,
Thank you.
can't wait either. I also cannot wait to tell you guys that my whole home water filtration system from H2O Health Water and Health Solutions installed yesterday. I'm drinking my water out of my my 40 here, my tumbler. What do you call it? Your Stanley?
Stanley,
It
yeah.
tastes so good.
And I can confirm it is water.
It is water today.
I took a smell to see if you needed a little. No, it's water.
Yeah, it's water. Would
Yeah.
you like to taste the water?
Well, I'm scared.
I really don't
It's
want him to
healthy.
taste. Well, yeah, and I don't want you to drink after me. I mean, it's
I don't want
private.
to. I don't
But
wanna
anyway,
take whatever.
I got to tell you guys, in the shower this morning, the water smelt differently. coming out of the shower head. I mean, this whole home water filtration system is going to change our lives. I mean, laundry, dishes, bathing. Bubba is so excited about
Aw.
crystal clean water in his water bowl. You know, this water filtration system that I got is able to remove or reduce pesticides, herbicides, arsenic, radium, uranium, so many other toxic chemicals and bacteria we don't want to be drinking every day. And my little Brita filter in the fridge was not cutting it. I tell you what, this thing is the bomb. And if you're interested in learning more, you got to go up there, talk to Vicky, Larry, Bill, the team up there. They want to tell you what you're drinking. And they told me I'm on city water, and it wasn't great. The number is 928-899-7504, and they'll give you a free consultation. And that's what I did, and I couldn't be more excited. They always say, buy a filter or be a filter. I don't want to be a filter. I want the filter to do the job. And, of course, it doesn't remove the essential minerals that my body needs. So good, clean water coming out of all my faucets. I know you're interested. So, again, give them a call, 928-899-7504 for H2O Health, Water and Health Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace. Don't forget to tell them that Leza sent you. .5 FM KYCA. Joining us in studio, Darren Mahoney. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. We've been trying to get you in for a while.
Well, you know.
Matt made a phone call, and here you are. So
Well, I like Matt. I'll do
Yeah.
anything for Matt.
I know. Most people feel that way.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe it,
Clearly
but
he doesn't know better.
Well, I was just going to say, Matt Santos isn't here to dig him down.
exactly. Exactly. Matt's only
He's
welcome.
So. That's right.
Yeah. Matt's only welcome every once in a while.
Yeah.
Santos, anyway.
Got to watch him.
Right. Well, very cool to have you in. I read a little bit of your bio on your website,
Yeah.
and you kind of have a lot going on.
Yes.
I mean, musician, you're a luthier. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Which
luthier.
I didn't know what it was, so I had to
People
look it up.
sometimes say Lutheran. I'm like, no. That's,
It has nothing to do with religion.
No, it has nothing to
that
do with
kind of religion, anyway. Yeah. So I looked it up, and so you build and repair stringed instruments.
Yes.
Did you build this one?
No, actually, this one here I brought. I had I had a student a few years back, and we became good friends. And he's a buyer of boutique guitars. And one day he called me up, and I went over there. I played at the MIM in Scottsdale.
Oh, yes, yes.
And I asked if I could borrow this guitar because it's one of the best sounding guitars,
Okay.
except for the ones I built.
I was going to say.
But he called me over, and he said he looked at. I mean, he's got a stable of guitars, and he goes, "Which one's your favorite?" And I said, "Well, you know which one's my favorite." And he grabbed it, put it in the case, and he gave it to me.
Oh,
His
man.
name's Larry Aldridge. If you're listening, Larry, thank you.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And what makes it sound so good?
It's the aged wood,
Uh-huh.
the rosewood, and everything. It's just when I say boutique guitars,
Yeah.
you got Olson, which James Taylor plays.
Okay.
Yeah, Ricky Skaggs plays the Bourgeois.
Uh-huh.
So they're boutiques. They're not Gibson Fenders or
Yes.
Ibanez or nothing like that.
Okay.
They're the higher end,
Sure.
end guitars.
And they sound the best.
Oh, that's a great studio guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're going to have Darren play a little music for us coming up a little bit. But why don't you give us a little bit of info about yourself, a little bit about your background?
Well, I was born in Howell, Michigan in '65, and then in '78 we moved to Tempe, and I always wanted to be a cowboy.
Yeah.
Even in Michigan, I had watched Hee Haw, I'd watched the Rifleman, and
Yeah.
when my parents told me we were moving to Arizona, I was like, game on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we lived there, and we had horses, but we had to board them at the stables down across Mill Avenue and the river
Sure.
bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we moved to a little town called Levine
Okay.
when it was little.
Yeah.
And I just, first day we moved to Levine, we went down to this roping arena, and there's all these cowboys out there roping. And, I'm, a freshman in high school, going into high school. And
Yeah.
I remember looking, and I'm like, man, this is it. And all of a sudden, this kid jumps over the fence, and he looks at me and goes, "Do you live here?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You want a job?" And I looked at my dad, and I said, "Oh, I did. I started that day
Yeah.
pushing cattle, working the arena.
Awesome.
And I did that. And then from that point on, I've just been, I rodeoed for quite a few years.
Yes.
Rode bareback, rough stock, and
Wow.
And I, a team roper now.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing. I'm training horses to team rope now.
Oh, wow.
And
you do it all.
I do it all, and
Yeah.
then in the afternoon I repair guitars and
Uh-huh.
mandolins, banjos, whatever. I don't do pianos,
Yeah.
although I have
Just
a
the
really
string-
nice baby grand in
Do
my house.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then in the evening time, I go out and perform and play.
Wonderful. Wow. What a story.
And then 96, I was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer.
Oh, my gosh.
And they'd give me a couple months to live. And this oncologist happened to walk by and see my files sitting on the desk. I was at Phoenix Memorial at the time. And so he went and talked to my mom and all them and asked if it was okay if he talked to me. And he came in and talked to me about this very, very experimental chemo.
Really?
And he was pretty blunt about it. He says, it'll kill you or cure you.
Right.
And it did both.
Really?
And
It was rough, huh?
well, I went in. I was living up here in Chino in '95, and January 21st, it was the day after Vince Gill concert I went to.
Oh, wow.
I just didn't feel good, and I went in. So anyhow, I went in there weighing 185 pounds. 3 months later, I got out. I was 79 pounds.
Oh, my heavens.
It took me right down to,
Yes.
I couldn't walk, talk, because I was on a ventilator in a coma for a long time.
Wow. And look at you today. You look
Yeah.
so healthy. So
You know,
it worked,
It
huh?
worked, and that was since '96. And while I was in the hospital, my dad brought in these CDs because they knew I was a musician, and it was a guy by the name of Will Ackerman from Windham Hill Records.
Okay.
And he owned Windham Hill, and in fact, Liz Story lives up here.
Yes.
She's worked with Will, and we became really good friends. And I ended up going out to his place in Vermont, in Brattlesboro, and me and my wife went out there and recorded 5 songs. And so I'm working on that. But he did write my first CD. He did write a nice foreword. And he said it sounded similar to someone he knew, which was him.
Yeah.
You know, but,
yeah. I love
But yeah,
it.
it's just been a
Boy.
man. I hit the ground running every
Yes.
morning, and I slide into bed at night and go, "What a ride!"
Yeah, good for you. Wow, what a story. There's so many different ways we can go. But
Yeah.
when we come back after this quick break, you'll play a little song for us?
I would love to.
That's wonderful. Darren Mahoney in studio with us this morning on Leza Live. Right now, as we all know, because we live here, Arizona weather is unpredictable. We can be hot one minute, cold the next, and that's why you have to trust AC Medic Heating and Air to keep your home comfortable all year long. They are locally owned and operated right here. They are pros. They're ready to handle anything you throw at them. Repairs, installations, maintenance, you name it, they will take care of you. So don't wait until you need them. Take down this number. Put it in your phone, 928-848-6224. AC Medic, Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort. Again, the number, 928-848-6224. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Darren Mahoney is in studio with us, and you're going to play us a little song.
Yes,
huh?
I am. I'm going to do a song called Grace that I co-wrote with a late friend of mine, Jane Hilton.
Okay.
And she was going through cancer. And she called me one day, and she goes, man, she played violin.
Uh-huh.
She called me, and she's like, man, I got this song. I want to come over and show it to you. So she came over. I had been working on a song, so I wanted to show her.
Uh-huh.
So she started playing this song, and the title is called Grace. And she got done playing it, and there was this weird fiddle outro, and I just kind of strummed this, and I went, I'm in the same key.
Oh.
And as she faded out, I started my song.
Oh, beautiful.
And so if you get on YouTube or iTunes or anything like that, if you look up Darren Mahoney Grace, and I'm, Heart Dance Records, the label I'm signed to, was gracious enough to do a video for it and all that.
Nice.
Sherry Finzer, yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right. Here it is.
Thank you. it to stop. It was so good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. How long have you been playing the guitar?
Since I was probably 14.
Since you were 14.
Yeah, my parents, there used to be a park and swap in Phoenix off it used to be, I think it's a Hohokam Freeway now.
Right.
And there, I went with them, and they're just walking. It was back when everybody was just selling their garage stuff, And I come in, I walked up, and I see this electric guitar, and this little amp. I wanted it.
Yeah.
And I was, as a kid, I want.
Right.
And they told me, ain't no way, go sit in the car.
Okay.
So I go sit in the car.
Yeah.
They come back, and they put we had that Country Squire station wagon, like Clark's.
Sure.
And you get home, and I walk in there. I'm pouting.
Sure you are.
And my dad called me out in the living room. I thought, well, I'm going to get reprimanded for this, for being a brat.
Yeah.
And there was that guitar and that amp.
Of course they did. Did. Yeah, they had
And I was
to.
a huge John Denver fan,
Yeah.
know, and I just, it was just, I always knew I loved music since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Watching Hee Haw and all that
Sure,
stuff.
sure. And you wanted to play.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
pick up that story when we come back, okay? I want to hear more about that. Chatting with Darren Mahoney this morning on Leza Live. More coming up. So, taking care of your health should never be an afterthought. And at Prescott Women's Clinic, it never is. For over 4 decades, they've been here. They've been the trusted choice for women's health care in our community, offering everything you need from annual exams to pregnancy care and menopause support. Their team is compassionate, knowledgeable, and ready to provide the care you deserve. Don't put it off. Schedule that appointment today with Prescott Women's Clinic. Their number is 928-778-4300, or you can visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Hanging out with Darren Mahoney this morning, who needs way more time than we have left because the stories you're telling me during the commercial breaks are all, all stories that people need to hear. You have just done so much with your career. You said 14 years old, you got that electric guitar, and then did you teach yourself, or did you take lessons?
I mean, there wasn't the YouTube or nothing.
Yeah.
There was a couple hippies across the road from us, and they had like guitars, and they'd sit out on the front porch, and I thought, wow, that's some strong incense,
Yeah.
But as a kid, I just went over there and I was just watching them, and they were gracious to show me some chords and
neat.
And then I took guitar in high school, and I got kicked out the first year because of the recital. They wanted you to play like.
Oh, sure.
And all my cowboy buddies were in the balconies area, and all of a sudden you hear this, "Do it, Darren!"
Did you?
And so I all of a sudden I went. And I did that song, and the place went nuts. And as I walked back off the stage, a teacher grabbed me and says, "You're out of my class." The words exactly was, "You thumb-picking hick." Yeah.
Well, you showed him.
I did.
You?
It was my moment. It was my Johnny Cash step on the light bulb moment.
I love it. That is a great story. Well, and you just told me during the break about the award that you guys won for your very first album out.
Yep.
You were saying, it's equivalent to a Grammy.
Yes. In the New Age market, meditation, whatever.
Right.
It is. It was. I'd rather had that than the Grammy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, before we go, you're going to sing out for us, sing a song. But tell people where they can hear you here locally, because you play with a bunch of different people, right?
Yeah, I play a lot.
Yeah.
Every Thursday at Whiskey River Outdoor Stage, the patio.
Yes.
I'm with Andrew Deering and Andy King and Luke Jarrett. And then that's from 6:30 to 9:30. And then my band, but it's our band.
Yeah.
My band, Palomino Band.
Yes.
Which is John Regalado, Andy King, Luke Jarrett, myself, and an amazing singer-songwriter that we're blessed to have with us, Lisa Marie. Or not Lisa Marie. Jesus, she's going to kill me. And Schimberg.
And Marie Simberg.
Yes, God, I'm not going to hear the end of it now.
It happens.
It does.
It happens.
Yep.
Yes, wonderful. And so you can catch Palomino all over the place.
It's every Saturday, 3:30 to 6:30 in the bunkhouse.
Yes.
We have a residency there every Saturday.
Nice.
And same with Whiskey River backdoor or
Right.
outdoor stage every Thursday, 6:30 to 9:30.
A Prescott favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. All right, so what are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing a song called "I'm Sorry, Anne Marie."
Do it.
I'm going to do a Garth Brooks song. This old highway's getting longer. Seems to be no end in sight. Sleep would be best. Awesome, thank you.